Welcome to today's discussion on the latest advancements in robotics. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Sean. We're here to explore some fascinating stories about humanoid robots and their recent achievements.
Let's start with the news that humanoid robots have been making headlines at the Beijing Robot Games. The competition, which began on August 22nd, features 51 events, including 30 sports competitions and 21 scenario-based challenges.
That's quite a comprehensive test of their abilities. What were some of the notable achievements of these robots?
According to the reports, these humanoid robots have not only participated, but have actually smashed human records in events like the 100-meter sprint and high jump. The context mentions that they exceeded human records and delighted hundreds of spectators.
Wow, that's impressive. How did they manage to achieve such records? Was there anything specific about their design or training that gave them an edge?
The articles don't go into great detail about their design, but it's clear that they've been trained for these specific tasks. The reporting highlights that these robots are being tested for real-world skills, which suggests they've been programmed or trained to handle a variety of scenarios.
That makes sense. So, if they're being tested for real-world skills, does this mean we're seeing a shift towards more practical applications of humanoid robots?
Exactly. The fact that they're competing in sports and scenario-based challenges indicates that their developers are pushing towards creating robots that can operate effectively in human environments. Let me elaborate on that.
Please do.
The Beijing Robot Games seem to be a significant platform for showcasing these advancements. With 51 events, it's not just about competing, it's about demonstrating their capabilities in various contexts.
Right, and the fact that they're breaking human records in certain events suggests they're not just mimicking human actions, but possibly doing something more efficient or effective.
That's a great point. The reporting mentions that these robots are faceless, which might imply a focus on functionality over human-like appearance. I wonder if that's a deliberate design choice to emphasize their capabilities rather than their looks.
It's an interesting observation. If we're talking about robots that can outperform humans in certain physical tasks, what does that say about their potential applications in fields like manufacturing or rescue operations?
The possibilities are quite vast. If they can outperform sprinting and high jump, they might be able to perform other physically demanding tasks with greater efficiency. The article mentions that the competition is testing their real-world skills, which could include anything from logistics to emergency response.
So what's next for these humanoid robots? Are we likely to see more of them in everyday life or specialized tasks in the near future?
The reports don't provide a clear timeline, but it's evident that there's significant investment and interest in developing these technologies further. As they continue to improve and demonstrate their capabilities, we might see more integration into various industries.
That ties into the broader question of how society might adapt to having robots that can perform tasks at such a high level. Do you think there are any concerns or challenges that come with this technology?
Certainly, there are always concerns about the impact of new technology on employment and safety. However, the immediate focus seems to be on showcasing their capabilities and testing their limits. As we move forward, these are discussions we'll likely need to have.
Absolutely. It's an exciting but also complex area. I think we've covered the main points about the Beijing Robot Games and the achievements of these humanoid robots.
Indeed we have, and it's clear that this is just the beginning of what's possible with this technology. Well, that's all for today's discussion. Thanks for tuning in.
Goodbye, and see you later.